Good, happy Tuesday evening, August 25, 2015. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started now. First up, flash flood warnings issued in southern New Hampshire. Strong storms Tuesday brought hail, high winds, and downpours to New Hampshire. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning in northwestern Hillsborough and southern Chester counties, expiring at 10 p.m. Tuesday. Police shooting of man in Derry ruled justified. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office said Tuesday that a Derry police officer was justified in the shooting a man to death in January. State Democratic Party Hillary Clinton campaign set to joint fundraising committee. Perhaps looking ahead to the possible general election, Hillary Clinton's campaign has teamed with the New Hampshire Democratic Party to set up a joint fundraising committee to allow large donors to contribute to her campaign and to a general election grassroots organization effort by the party. Kurt Schilling deletes tweet comparing Muslims to Nazi. Former Boston Red Sox pitcher and current ESPN broadcaster Kurt Schilling has removed from the network's Little League World Series coverage Tuesday just after sharing a memo that compares Muslims to Nazis. 40 displaced after Portsmouth rooming house deemed unsafe. 40 tenants of a Portsmouth rooming house have been forced to find new places to stay after their Bruce Street apartment building was deemed unsafe. Concord police detectives testify at Owen LeBlore trial. A Concord police detective returned to the stand Tuesday in the sexual assault trial of Owen LeBlore. LeBlore is accused of sexually assaulting a teenager girl while the two were attending St. Paul's School in Concord last year as part of a tradition known as a senior salute. Canterbury police chief charged in sexual assault waives hearing. The embattled Canterbury police chief waived his probable cause hearing on Tuesday. John LaRoche's case now moves on to Superior Court. Man charged in connection with 3-month-old's injuries. A man has been charged in connection with injuries suffered by a 3-month-old Winchester boy. Jeffrey Roy, 23, was charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault. Don Orso to part ways with Nesson at the end of 2015, reporters say. Don Rosso and Nesson are parting ways at the end of 2015 Red Sox season. Oysen has been an NESN play-by-play voice for the Red Sox since 2001. In his first game, he called Red Sox starter Hideo Nemo no-hitter. Jody Hearing pleads not guilty in conviction with relatives' murders. The Vermont woman facing charges she shot and killed a social worker appeared in court to answer charges she killed 3 relatives because she was upset at losing custody of her 9-year-old daughter. Tsarnaev jury wouldn't have chosen death had he known parents' opposition. A jury in the trial of Boston Marathon bombing, Johar Tsarnaev, says he probably would not have voted for the death penalty had he known that the families of some victims preferred a life sentence. Filing ex-friend of Aaron Hernandez has immunity in 2 killings. Lawyers for a man investigators believe was with former New England Patriots player Aaron Hernandez when 2 men were killed in Boston say he has been granted immunity by prosecutors in the 2012 double shootings. Two giant snakes thought to be biggest ever seen in Vermont. 2 giant snakes that are native to Southeast Asia are headed to the snake sanctuary in Massachusetts after the Vermont man who rescued them turned them over to game wards. All 5 Democratic presidential candidates to appear at state party conversation. The state Democratic Party has announced that all 5 Democratic candidates for president have confirmed appears at the party's conversation scheduled on Saturday, September 19 at the Verizon Wireless Arena. Lee man shot by police pleads guilty, sentenced to prison. A Lee man who was shot by police pleaded guilty Tuesday to 6 charges stemming from the incident. Stephen Amzine's first trial ended with the jury acquitting him on several charges and deadlocking on others. Instead of going through another trial, Amzine agreed to a plea bargain. Amazini had nothing to say in court as he was sentenced to 3 to 6 years in prison. For more stock market craziness. 442-point Dow really vanishes. Fear continues to rock the U.S. stock market. A 442-point surge for the Dow vanished at the end of the trading session Tuesday, the latest sign of how anxiety markets have become about the health of global economy. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.